Hello, this is Haberman. It is currently 2:22 in the morning. Haven't slept for a couple of nights. I've got some vodka at my side, and it's time to play the Stalin Subway, which is a game I'm playing because someone mentioned it offhand in the "You Are Empty" thread on Something Awful. I have the name here. I have the thread brought up right now. Marshall Radisic. He mentioned that "You Are Empty" is a lower middle tier game in the grand scheme of things, in the Eastern European gaming world, as he puts it. And you know, that's the game I'm let's playing, obviously, which is why there's a thread about it. Oh, can you tell I've had a few already? So he mentioned it offhand. I looked it up, Googled it, saw just 2 or 3 screenshots, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably play this. It's on Gamersgate for 10 or 15. So why the fuck not, right? This doesn't run on Windows 7. I'm running this within a virtual machine, a Windows XP one to be specific. Played around with it for a bit already, just to see if it was even worth making a video about. And, well, you're watching one right now, so clearly there's something to it. Go through the options real quick to point out that mouse sensitivity, every time I relaunch the game, this thing gets set back to the middle, which is really annoying, because I like to have the low mouse sensitivity for the precise aim and whatnot. We got our music volume set up, because they also set this, like, the default settings are real low. But, oh my god, the music in this game, I don't know if you're hearing this now, but you're probably not because I'm talking, but, it's fucking incredible. And this main menu music isn't even the best of it, but I mean, its game is Russian as fuck, as you would expect from a game called The Stalin Subway. Oh, but this is just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. Let's get into this thing already. And we're just gonna leave that on normal. I'm half tempted to turn it down to easy, but no, I'm gonna man up. Oh, that is not nearly enough time to read that full fucking thing, by the way. And here too, look at this, like, I made it like halfway through that paragraph, through that dossier. Pause the video if you want, I know I will when I rewatch this, when I edit this.
Hi, Dad. What is it brings you here? Well, they said a library with trophy books is open nearby. I'd love to read them. You'd better read Comrade Stalin's speeches, Dad. Well, everybody does what he has to. You know, I'm an old intellectual. I've even seen the Tsar, studied at the Lyceum. Sure. And I'm a scary KGB officer. Sure. Well, I won't argue with you, scary Chekist. Father, we're not Chekists. We're officers of the KGB. Well, I'm going to search for the library. Bye. Bye. Wait a second. Lena Lapina sent you her greetings. I think soon you will change your Chekist uniform to a bridegroom's outfit. Ah, of course. Well, a nice family. You're both Chekists. Her father, I think, also wears a uniform. Maybe you should make a proposal to her. Dad, stop that. I joined the service to protect my homeland and not to search for a wife. Well, there's my train. I better be going. Will you come around tonight? Yeah. Then see you tonight.
Oh boy. Well, a lot to say about that. That cutscene. did they did they even look each other in the eye like once during that whole conversation? I don't think they did. And it was just like there was three angles on the same shot of just them standing in the middle of, I guess, his subway station, maybe? Probably. Maybe the Stalin subway. God. Yeah, that really makes you beg for You Are Empty, and, really makes you think, like, oh, so those cutscenes are fucking amazing. Oh no. Well, without further ado, here's the next cutscene.
Post 5, Duty Lieutenant Suvorov.
Hello, Clem. There he is, the traitor, by the phone.
Dad, what happened?
They're arresting everyone.
Who?
Go on, check it.
What?
Drop the phone. Are you deaf? I said drop the phone, bastard.
Don't pay attention.
So yeah, that music shouldn't be playing there, by the way. that's the problem with these cutscenes. Also, this is your first taste of the lighting in this game, which I think this game has the same problem with You Are Empty, where the lighting ain't real, where it's all painted on. I mean, look, it's a bright shining light, but the hallway is pitch black. Also, I've rewatched this cutscene a few times, and I still don't know exactly what's going on here.
Shoot them!
Like, whose side is everyone on here?
Must be blocked exit. The tunnel. It's the only way out.
Which brings us to actual gameplay, which I'm going to duck over to the side here for a second. If mouse sensitivity is fine, just got to run that little check. So yes, it's a first-person shooter, as you may have gathered. And yes, in 1950s Russia, so our weapons are going to compose of Makarovs, some rifles. Oh, wow. Okay, focus. Focus, Saber, focus. Much better. Oh, wait, nope. Enemies have a tendency to do that from time to time. They fake dead. And yep. Now, one of the novel things about this game is, bam, dual Makarovs right from the start. Which I'm always a fan of the akimbo pistols. Have been ever since Rise of the Triad, which, by the way, new Rise of the Triad game coming soon to date this, to horribly date this episode. But you know what? This game actually, from the bit I've played of it, it sort of feels similar to like Wolf 3D in Rise of the Triad, maybe Rise of the Triad more specifically because of the dual pistols and the having ceilings and floors and more than, the Wolf 3D is so much more primitive compared to whatever. Fuck it, I mean, Rise of the Triad's the same engine, for those of you who don't know. That's a history lesson for another day.
Hope the lifts are working here at least.
So yes, our goal here is to kill... Well, this guy looks like he could have been a potential ally when wearing that uniform. These guys, the ones who are wearing our uniform, are all bad guys, even though we're wearing the same uniform. This guy's also a bad guy, even though this guy was rebelling, so like I can't tell who is fighting who here. Like, is there anyone we could trust besides the cowering civilians who get scared when you get too close to them? All I know is dual Makarovs are better than single Makarov in literally every way. I mean, there's the faster fire rate, more capacity before you gotta reload, and the reload animation's like way quicker too. So yeah, this first level, we don't. If you kill too many civilians, you die. I discovered that the hard way when I was dicking around and trying to kill civies. Also found out that the geometry here isn't the best, and that like when you start interacting with like the physics and like getting on ledges and stuff, camera gets a little wonky. I should also mention, I don't know fucking anything about this game. I tried to find information about it, but there's nothing, really nothing, not even like in Russian. It's just like no information about this game, so... Which, I don't know, seems like kind of a shame. Because this feels like I was mentioning Rise of the Tribe before, it feels like an homage to like classic FPS in the same way that like a Serious Sam would be. Except not like the Serious Sam style where it's like, you know, oh, crazy shit happening and surrounded by monsters. This is more homage to like Rise of the Triad and Wolf 3D, I want to say. And I really don't remember where I'm going here. So I'll just pretend I'm exploring right now, showing off everything this first level has to offer. We're not playing this game the whole way through, this is just a one-off. I decided that right now. This game is also brutally difficult. You'll notice my health is rated down to 29. And you know what, another thing I'm just thinking of stuff to say right now. No sprint key in this game. No sprinting, just like in You Are Empty. I don't know what you fucking Russians have against having a sprint button in your games, but stop it, stop it, stop it, you fucks. You need to be able to fucking sprint. And here we go. The Shagpin 41, known to video gamists, probably military historians, as a PPSH. I don't know why it's called the Shagpin. Maybe this is like a different gun. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And the thing I noticed about this gun right here is that, well, I guess I'll just demonstrate it. Because luckily quick saving and loading in this game isn't fucking torture like in You Are Empty. Oh, is that happening here? Maybe it depends on the door. I was gonna say that this gun had ricochet, so that if you shoot too close to a wall, you can kill yourself with it. But apparently not, or maybe, like I said, it depends on the... Well, now I'm just wasting ammo at this point, which isn't helping anything. Especially me, since I do want to get past this first level at least. This way? Grab your ammo. No real interactive background stuff here, unfortunately, not that I've seen yet. Even You Are Empty had like minor touches. Also, yeah, a lot of really dark rooms with lights that don't do anything. Can't even shoot the lights. Oh, have you been listening to this music? This music's fucking incredible, right? I feel like I'm in it's 80s Russian action movie, which maybe they were going for, or maybe this is traditional music for all I know, traditional Russian music with heavy use of synth. That would be fucking awesome. I would love to listen to more music like this. To the Russian people watching this, I know there are a few of you. Someone make me a mixtape or something. Oh, that dude's not dead. Like I mentioned earlier, lots of dudes getting back up after taking a few slugs. Lots of dudes in this game who could just take a few slugs. Dudes in this game, they can take some bullets. I think that's the exit. We'll come back to that. You know, honestly, I prefer the dual Makarovs. I've been enjoying these. It might just be because I have, like, a little bit of a fascination with, you know, akimbo Going dual pistols. There's something that's really cool about it. Oh no, that room is full of dudes. Oh, well, quick load is actually pretty quick, so no sweat off my back. Though we should probably quick save again here. You notice that the notifications are in the bottom of the screen in the heads-up display. Kind of prefer that to thing games like to do, where they, like ever since Doom, where they would just have the messages in the top left corner. I'm motioning to it with my gun when I should be shooting dudes. I don't like having it on the screen, like in the way of the game potentially. If you gotta have them, if you gotta have notifications, put it next to like your ammo count and other stuff, I say. Good on you, Stalin Subway. Hear a lot of complaints. The few bits I do know about this game came in the form of like this player comments, and a lot of them pretty harsh on the game. Like I said, I'm not... Okay, this is a pretty great scene. This is a pretty good picture here. Like I was... Well, but I've already lost that train of thought. That's not coming back anytime soon. As quickly as it came, it left. Professional commentator, folks. I'm a master of this. I'm a master of my craft. Okay, who's shooting me? I'm also a master video gamist. Oh, this dude's not immediately shooting me. Maybe he's my buddy. Nope. Oh. Okay, physics in this game. I'm totally down with them. Hey, lady. Really, dude? Might as well demonstrate. Rifle. It's a rifle. Did I knock him into a chair? No, but I knocked over his rubbish bin, I think. There are these offices here, but there's really nothing to loot in them, as far as I've noticed. Has the music stopped, by the way? I have the game down really low, unfortunately, so I can't be fully enjoying the music, but I do know if I go to the menu and get back in the game, music starts up again. Which is perfect. Would not have that any other way. Alright, time to cap off this level.
Looks like enemies are everywhere.
Here is the Stalin tunnel. We're coming out of the Stalin secret research facility. Oh, apparently that dude was holding onto a grenade. That would explain that little animation he was doing. And these icons here apparently indicate interactive objects, which is nifty. And before we go, I know what's coming up in at least the first, like, minute of the next level. So I'm just gonna grab some health real quick, don't mind me. Did I mention that if you shoot too many civvies, you fail the mission? Did I mention that at all? If you shoot too many civvies, you fail the mission, so that's your incentive not to shoot them. Besides just being, you know, a decent fucking human being, I guess. Are you not wearing any... I know I don't usually point things out like this or pay attention to this shit, but... That's just poor clipping there, right? They wouldn't be as gross as to make a nurse model with, like, weird revealing whatever, would they? And I've completely lost my way too, so that's just fucking great. Okay, here we go. Oh, the fire does burn a bit. Wasn't sure if it did or not. Okay, that's a level. And time for a quick shot. Okay.
There's a metro station under the MSU building. To get there, no other way out.
Voice acting. Very American, was as to be expected of. As to be expected of an English dub, I was gonna say. It's amazing that this game got translated to English, that they even bothered. Anyway. Explosives in this game. No, I just fell through the stairs, I should also mention. And I think I gotta pull up the autosave for that. There we go. Explosives in this game don't just explode the second you shoot them. I think you gotta put maybe like 1 or 2 bullets into them. And that was still close enough to hurt me significantly. Which, if you have anything less than full health going into a fight in this game, there's a chance you may die. Enemies in this game seem to be very spot on, I would say. I'm trying to remember when this game came out. I think this is a 2007 game, so a year after You Were Empty. No shadows, really no shadows on any of these people, any of these characters. So those are my excuses. The fact that someone mentioned this game in the thread for You Were Empty, the fact that it came out around the same time, that it's very Russian, and that it has no shadows. That's why you're watching this right now. Oh. That dude took 3 slugs. Or not slugs, you know what I mean. 3 shots. Oh. Oh, am I stuck down here? Oh, there's a way up. Awful convenient. Oh, and that's not so convenient. Okay, let's start from here then. Like I said, it's so nice to have quick saves that are actually quick. An enemy AI that's sort of nitwitted. Don't know what that dude was trying to do, but it didn't work out too hot for him. Unless what he wanted to do was die, in which case it worked out splendidly for him. But yeah, as you may have noticed, the enemies are very spot on. They know what they are doing. They are a legitimate threat. Which I appreciate. Which I do appreciate. It's not a complaint. Well, maybe it's a complaint when they take 3 shots. I'd make it 2. How about they just take 2 shots to the chest before they go down? Is that a bit more fair? Would that be okay? Especially when one of those shots can be a headshot, when it takes like 2 headshots to kill someone. Oh, this isn't gonna go well, is it? Okay, let's say we give this 3 more lives, and we'll see how much progress I can make with that. Then we'll call this a brief video. Can I get in here? Nope. We're gonna try this way. I think there should be a sniper over here too. Nope, just you. Nope, and yeah, really unforgiving, as you may be gathering from watching me die over and over, which I'm also sure must make for exciting footage, so You know, maybe it's best we just stick with the duel. With the dualies. Yeah, I think that worked just... No, wait, I had 6 health left. I think there was a dude behind me who crept up on me. I think there may have also been a grenade that blew up in my face. Okay, so is this maybe my last life right now? Oh, there were 2 dudes here. Well, shit. You know what, fuck it, one more. I need another go. Got some ammo for this thing, let's fucking use it. Oh, this thing's probably not good at a range, so let's take this guy out with it, with the dualies. Switch to Shagpin. Ooh, really not liking the recoil on that thing. Look how many weapon slots there are here, though. I wonder what all these weapons could possibly be. Oh, wait, did we get a second rifle? So it's all variations, I guess. I guess weapons are broken up into classes. Who knows? Maybe that's a Desert Eagle in the 3rd slot, or probably a Tokarev, right? Nope, we have both rifles. None of them are sniper rifles. 3 automatics, and then there's a few more slots under there, which may be rocket launchers? I don't know. Fuck, man, I'm not an expert on this. I just died 3 times in a row on the 2nd level on normal difficulty. This is not your #1 source for the Stalin subway information. No mission objective indicator, no indication of where we're supposed to be going. It's a modern convenience. Didn't have in Rise of the Triad either. Certainly didn't have in Wolfenstein 3D in that game. Oh boy, I could have used it. In hindsight now. Oh, that was a close one. Luckily, most of these guys drop health for you. Unfortunately, it's only like plus 10 health. And shots take off a lot more, a lot quicker, which means that we still die. You know what, one more go, because I quick saved there. Bam. Fuck. Nope, that's a sniper over there. That's right, because we didn't go that way before, we went the other way. So that means that this guy... Yeah, could have seen that one coming. Well, that's gonna do it for that. There's one more thing I want to try. Oh, I can assure you no one's playing the multiplayer. Nope. Oh, this is great. I'm looking at this for the first time, by the way. So you got red and blue teams, but both of them are wearing the same... Both of them are wearing green, so... 4 maps. One of them for the bomb mode, the other ones are deathmatch. Runs like GameSpy, apparently. But yeah, I don't think there's many people playing this. I don't think this game is fondly remembered. Especially not here in the States. One more thing I want to try. Let's see just how hard this game would potentially be on hard, since I couldn't make it past that 2nd level on normal. I think I might finish this game. I might play more of it. And if I do, it'll probably be on easy, to be honest. I wasn't doing anything there. The screen went pure black. So I'm... There we go. Older games on virtual machines have a tendency to do that sometimes. I have found.
Duty Lieutenant Suvorov.
Hello.
Oh, okay, there we go.
A tunnel. It's the only way out.
Let's see how long this lasts. 2. Still 2 headshots. And Still get to use 2 pistols. Hi. Maybe this is easier after all. Maybe it's secretly the easy mode. Probably not. I'm letting the music speak for itself.
I hope the lifts are working here at least.
Nope. That dude just... I had, like, armor and health still. That dude just one-shotted me, basically. Ooh, boy. Well, yeah, it's clear that this game, too hard on hard for me. For the likes of me. For the likes of drunk me, probably. I don't know. I want to see more of this. I could always go for a good Return of the Triad style type game. Which is great because there's a new Rise of the Triad game coming out. Crazy times, man. So that's a very brief look at the Stalin subway. Buy it, maybe? Maybe don't? Probably don't.